Function.
God. And what we seeing this man being set up in the worst place. He's set up against all these nations and he set himself up to fight against Yahweh Shai? You serious? This is the worst place to be.
Yeah, he was the worst place ever, bro. Hey, like you said, bro, the Most High set this nigga up for complete failure. You know, like this gonna be epic. This shit gonna be embarrassing, man. This shit finna get embarrassing for Esau, man. It ain't gonna be close. All that pump and pride and this nigga walking around like he got it figured out, man. This nigga is winging a lot of this shit, man. And this nigga be dope popping too, man. This nigga do not be having it like he be talking about, man. This nigga be capping, man. You know, and the Most High is showing that this nigga is nowhere near what he hypes himself up to be. You know, but you got it, bro.
Esau's nothing.
God, let me tell you, this man, he makes himself to look as he's superior. And to do this, he got to do, he got to lie. He got to fib, he got to forge, signatures, he got to change locations, he got to change who he is, he got to cover up all other things, pay his picture over another. You know?
Yeah.
He that one line guy on the Bible like, yeah. Oh no, that was me who won. That was me who whooped that guy. Well, it was a whole nother person that did it. You know?
Yeah. Hey, that beautiful, bro, cause if he was so great, why does he have to betray himself to be the Egyptians, you know, all these movies, he's the Babylonians, he's the Assyrians, he's all these great figures, okay, you know, prominent figures in history. Why does he have to lie and say that was him? If he's so great, nigga, go be great. You know, like if you great, nigga, you ain't got to imitate nobody else. Nigga, if you great as you say, if you half as great as you say you is, nigga, just be you. Why you got to be every goddamn body but you? You know? Yeah, it make perfect sense, bro.
Come, you got it, bro.
Cause you the devil.
Come to read a couple more. It said, because it get to the point in Isaiah 14 and 15, it says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. Yo, the Most High finna put this nigga in slavery, man. This nigga talking all this shit. What he finna do, he finna be in space and 2030 and 8 artificial general intelligence and ASI, artificial super intelligence. By this time, it's gonna be a post-human era. And, nigga, you finna go into slavery, nigga. All these plans you making, nigga, you finna go into slavery, man. Lord finna put hell on your ass, man. You finna go into captivity, nigga. Okay? You finna go work these mines. Okay? Getting this precious stone and raw. All right? Since you love resources so much, nigga, we finna put you in these mine fields, man. You finna go to work. Okay? So all this grandiose, you know, splendor ideas and, you know, the fantasy, what's that movie, Elysium? Yeah, this nigga think he gonna be in Elysium and they're reigning above the earth and all. No, nigga, you finna go to captivity, nigga. Okay? You finna be literally under the earth in these mines, man, getting these resources, man. Okay, whatever the hardest, laborious work is in the kingdom, nigga, it's their position gonna be filled by Edomites, man. Okay? Verse 16 says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Yeah, man, so when the Lord stripped, okay, the witchcraft from this devil, when the Lord stripped the sword from this devil, and it's just Esau in his natural estate, man, it's gonna be like, man, is this the nigga that was running the earth that had nations scared and shook the kingdoms with his military, man? Is this the nigga, man? You know? And you know how the other heathens gonna be treating Esau in the kingdom, man. You know how they gonna treat him in the kingdom, man. He gonna have a tough 1,000 years, man. You know, he gonna catch hell from every side, man. Okay? But I got that for you too in Isaiah. You still want that in Isaiah? What we talked about, bro? That 47?
Come on. and I want to add, like,
Make a point, bro. Okay.
yeah, this man, he's been exposed now. Like the other nations are sizing him up now. It's gonna be worse in the kingdom, but they sizing him up now. Like, man, is this the guy we was afraid of? He been capping all this time. Look, this man equipment, this man way of going about things. It's faulty, you know.
Mm.
He's losing his wit. The Most High is stripping him of his wit, of everything that people that he had people afraid of. The Most High is taking away his that armor, taking away that sword, you know.
Matter of fact, real quick, bro, before I get that, because I played it this morning, I want to play it again for you, bro, because it go into your point that you make. So I just want to get this real quick, because like you said all these nations are sizing this nigga up, all right, and it's absolutely right, okay, because this nigga projected himself so much, and now when it's time for this nigga to perform, all this shit he gonna talk, he like, nigga, you know? All the shit you talking, and nigga, you getting your ass whooped like this. So let's what? Here you go. So yeah, I'm gonna play just a little bit. I played this morning. Let me see. I think it's about right here.
Policemen of the world. It maintained order. It prevented nations from going to war against each other. Think about what that actually meant in practice. Japan, after World War II, was completely demilitarized. It had no army to speak of, no offensive military capability, because it did not need one. America guaranteed its safety. Germany, same thing. After World War II, no significant military, because America was there. America would protect them. South Korea, sitting 30 minutes from North Korean artillery, able to function as a normal nation because American forces were stationed there as a permanent deterrent. And even between nations that have tremendous historical hostility toward each other, America stepped in as the referee. Just recently, Trump brokered a ceasefire between India and Pakistan, two nuclear-armed nations with deep historical grievances, because America still had enough authority and credibility to say, stop. And both sides listen. But now, something fundamental is changing. America has been in this war for 20 days. Over 7,000 strikes on Iran, 13 American soldiers dead, $12 billion spent. And what is the result? The Strait of Hormuz is still closed. Iran is still fighting. There is no clear endgame, no victory in sight, and the world is watching. Every nation on earth is watching America struggle against Iran, a nation with no aircraft carriers, no stealth fighters, no global military network, and drawing conclusions. The conclusion they are drawing is this: if America, the most powerful military in human history, is struggling this badly against Iran, then maybe America cannot actually protect us anymore. Maybe the guarantee is no longer reliable. Maybe we need to protect ourselves.
Yeah, I just want to play that, just to go into your point, bro. But you can add to it if you want to. I'm gonna go back to the Isaiah.
Like, everybody looking at America like, you got all this equipment, you getting your ass whooped by a man that's basically naked, by a nation that's almost basically naked. That's a bad look. That's a bad look, but it's beautiful because the Most High is showing that He's the one that set up and put down. That He's the one that do all this, do all these things. America thought they were gonna be this top place forever, but as prophecy continued to go on, as the scripture has said, He got to play His role, and that role Him was to fall, is to be made ashamed, make script bare, and fall.
Come on, bro. Here's the book of Isaiah 47:7. It says, "And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither did thou remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given." Oh, you got it.
He said they ain't think about it. They ain't think that someone else gonna have to come up. They didn't think that it was gonna fall or come to a lower state, never be touched. Nah, you will not be a lady forever. And a lady was a woman like who was basically a noble. You know, you was about to be a slave. You was about to be destroyed and become a slave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a great demotion, you know. Yeah. Verse 8 it said, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
You saying, you know, they basically saying I'm a God and I can't be touched. You know, but they're being touched. They're being touched and it's being shown. Like in them old movies, like, you know, when they found out that that person that they believe was a God can bleed, they go after him. He's not no real God. You know? And America is bleeding.
Yep. Bloody nose. They went over there and got that bloody nose. You know. Psalms 10 and 6, I got another quick one for you, bro. It said, he said in his heart, and this is speaking of the wicked Esau, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
And look, we're in adversity. Not moved, man. He's about to be moved out of his place. You know? He already got to send his he already got to send troops. What you about to say, bro?
I just say on the world stage, the Lord doing it on the world stage, moving his ass out the way. You got it, bro.
Can I? He's gonna have to move all his power, the majority of his power, to another place to fight, only to be embarrassed. You know?
Cause it only get worse, bro. As scripture said, terror shall make them afraid on every side. You know? So cause there was a time, cause matter of fact, let's just go to this thing, cause when you go here, show you how the Lord, you know, allowed this man to prosper, but then it's gonna be like this nigga never was. Okay? Like Esau, man, like the Lord set this man up, all right, and the hype and got to this nigga head. Okay, matter of fact, scratch that, let's get this. Cause see, Esau is just a tool. You know, that's what Esau forgot, that he's just a tool. All right, just like us, man, we're just vessels, we're tools that the Lord is using to push this word. Okay, it's not of us. Okay, but this devil in his mind, he's forgotten, you know, that he's just a tool that the Most High is using, okay, for a particular purpose. You know, so imagine your hammer, okay, or your power drill becoming proud. Okay, but that's Esau. He's nothing but a tool. Okay. And the Most High used him for a particular purpose. But now that that purpose is up, he's finna go back to being nothing. Okay? So that's Isaiah 10, real quick. That's Isaiah 10 and 8. Because the Lord will use a whole nation to judge another nation, even Iran. Like right now, Iran is being used as a tool. Okay? Because everything is to the Most High's disposal. Okay? So he's going to use what nation for whatever purpose that he wants. And right now he's using Iran to begin the humbling, okay, of America, man. And he's gonna allow more nations to come in, okay, which are nothing but tools of the Lord to further humiliate America, man. And then also he's gonna bring in Yahweh Shah to humiliate all of them, man. Okay? So when you go here, real quick, just to the point, I think this isn't Isaiah 10. Let me see. in a minute. About the Acts. Might be 15. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, Isaiah 10 and 15. It says, shall the axe boast itself against him that he with therewith? Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it? As if the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up, or as if the staff should lift up itself, or if it were no, as if it were not, if it's like as if it were no wood. So the Most High is saying, because he used the Assyrians to judge and punish us. Okay, the Assyrians got proud. Okay, and then he broke the Assyrians with the Babylonians. The Babylonians got proud. He broke the Babylonians with the Medo-Persian Empire. Medo-Persian Empire got proud. He broke them with the Greeks. The Greeks got proud. He broke them with the Romans. Okay, then the Romans fell. Then they came back. All right, in this new Greco-Roman Empire that we have today, and they got proud again, and he's going to break them again. Okay, but these nations are just tools to fulfill the Lord's will. Okay, and I'm going to read in the NLT, see what it says. But this Esau, you know, he's got way beside himself. He's way out of pocket, man. Okay, and he's projecting himself, all right, to have far more power than he actually has. Okay, he actually believed in his own propaganda in his own movies, man. Okay, Isaiah 10 and 15 says, but can the axe boast greater power than the person who uses it? Is the saw greater than the person who saws? Can a rod strike unless a hand moves it? Can a wooden cane walk by itself? You know? So who has the true power? All right, the axe or the person using the axe, man. So the Most High is the one that's wielding these nations for his purpose, man. So who has the true power? Because if Esau had true power, well, he would still be great if the Most High stopped dealing with him. And we see the Most High is drawing back, you know, because the Most High deals with Esau on the left-hand side. So the Most High is drawing back that left hand, all right, that wisdom, that intelligence, the enchantments, the military might, and the Most High is pulling back from this nigga. He's collapsing. So showing you, okay, who's the true power? Just like an axe, if you stop swinging the axe and you put the axe down, guess what? You can come back 10 years later, that axe gonna be right there. Probably rotted. You see? So Esau is just a tool that's being used, all right? And this devil that got the boasting as if he's greater than the one that's using him, man. He's trying to set up a technocracy to replace the one that's using this man. Okay? You have something to say, bro? You have to add to that?
Khan, the answer to that, can you just give me Job chapter 20, verse 27?
Okay, I got you, bro. In the KJV or
Yeah, KJV.
Job 20, 27.
Khan.
I got you, bro. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 7. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 27. It said, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
And you see this, man. You see this, like, he believed that he was the one, the chosen one, you know, to do all these things, boast himself against the Most High. But now the whole world, everybody is revealing that, nah, you ain't it. You're not the master. You're not the one who's in charge. Nah, you have no power on your own. You know, they're revealing this, you know, and the earth is going to rise up against them. You know, and that's what you see, all these nations rising up, you know?
Yep. And it's only going to get worse, man. You know, we're going to see Esau look more and more just like a mere mortal. As prophecy go on, we're going to see this man look more and more like a mere mortal. Okay? Because, and then even as this devil, he's going to come down with great wrath, you know, on the population. Okay, that's him. All right, becoming carnal because he's losing it, man. He's gonna have to become. He's just gonna have to wild out and just be extremely carnal because he's losing everything, man. You know, he doesn't have. He know that he doesn't possess that power that he once had. You know, this nigga can feel it. So let's yeah, the brother got this. Is the brother James. You got it, bro.
Like Kanye, you know, he's gonna wild out, but even in that time, he's still gonna be clowned. He's still gonna be clowned because the Most High is going to fight for his elect at that time. As Scripture said, once they come upon you like a flood, they ain't gonna stand it. You know, and the lamb back there. Oh, you want to get that scripture first, or because they had the precept to go with that.
That's right. Tell the truth about that devil. That's right. See, it's a rap for you, devil. It's a rap for you. You did? Understand, devil. It's a rap. It's a rap. It's a rap. That's right. Where we at? We're going to go to Ezekiel 7 and 16. But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys. All of them mourning, every one for his iniquity. And all the iniquity you have caused, devil. So much damn iniquity. Iniquity is ridiculous. You cause so much drama and hate and pain against people. So now you're getting it back.
Okay, can I get you? I'll go ahead and get it, and then I'll read Popo. What you got, bro?
You give me Psalms chapter 37 and read verse 12 and 13.
That's right. So it's a wrap, devil. Until the next one, wall or ball but ball.